A very warm welcome to IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. I'm Ritvika Gupta. We are excited to kick off our on-ground events, a series of thought leadership and knowledge forums that we call Springboards. And this season, we are visiting 15 cities across India to spotlight opportunities for businesses in the country. All through this week, we'll be bringing you highlights from our inaugural Springboard in Mumbai. And tonight, I'm bringing you part 1 of our Mumbai Springboard highlights. On the show today, watch our Honourable Chief Guest, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Deputy Chief Minister, Government of Maharashtra, deliver a keynote on powering entrepreneurs for the global stage. In the second segment, we have none other than Dr. A. Velumani, creator Thyrocare, delivering a powerful keynote on navigating tomorrow in a globalized India. Listen in.
Mumbai, India's financial heartbeat and a city of unending possibilities. A hub of growth, innovation and opportunity, driving India's economic ambitions. With a legacy of empowering India's MSMEs, this knowledge series brings together industry experts to share insights to propel India's entrepreneurs onto the global stage. IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow, Mumbai Springboard, exclusively on ET Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and esteemed members from the MSME sector, a very good evening to all. It is my privilege and honor to address you today at this significant gathering where the pulse of India's economic engine beats stronger, our micro, small and medium enterprises. The theme for this conference, galvanizing India's MSMEs to seize global opportunities, could not have been more timely or relevant. In a world that is rapidly changing with globalization, digitalization and innovation transforming industries, our MSMEs have a unique opportunity to not only adapt but also to thrive on the global stage. India's MSME sector is the backbone of our economy, contributing over 30% to our GDP, generating employment for over 110 million people and accounting for nearly half of our exports. MSMEs are not just business entities, they are the lifeblood of our nation. Maharashtra has one of the highest number of registered MSMEs in India. With over 4 million MSMEs registered under the Udyam portal, MSME sector in Maharashtra employs over 10 million people across various industries, contributing to both urban and rural employment. The state's MSMEs account for around 29% of state's GSDP. The state's MSMEs contribute 40 to 45% of the state's total exports, covering sectors such as engineering goods, textiles, gems and jewelry, and pharmaceuticals. They are the dreamers and doers who contribute to the vibrant tapestry of India's economic and social fabric. Yet, despite their undeniable contributions, MSMEs often face significant challenges: limited access to capital, technology gaps, regulatory hurdles, and a rapidly evolving global marketplace. But where others see challenges, we must see opportunities. In today's digital age, technology is a great equalizer. It allows even the smallest enterprises to access global markets, leverage cutting-edge tools, and scale operations efficiently. We have seen how digital platforms, e-commerce and fintech solutions have transformed the way MSMEs operate, breaking down barriers and creating new avenues for growth. To seize global opportunities, our MSMEs must embrace digital transformation wholeheartedly. This means not just adopting technology, but fostering a culture of innovation. It means investing in digital skills, harnessing the power of data and leveraging artificial intelligence and machine learning to make smarter, faster decisions. Moreover, we must encourage our MSMEs to invest in R&D and product innovation by creating unique high-quality products that meet global standards. Our enterprises can not only compete but also lead in international markets. The government and the financial institutions must continue to collaborate to create innovative financing solutions tailored to the needs of MSMEs. This includes expanding access to credit, simplifying loan processes, and providing collateral-free financing options. Equally important is the need for robust infrastructure, both physical and digital. One constant issue I have seen is the slow pace of approvals in the case of MSME application processing for schemes. In Maharashtra, we have been reviewing this for some time now and have almost finalized a prototype of a 3-step online process of eligibility and schemes approval. I am hoping we are able to complete this and roll it out later this year. Our MSMEs must also invest in skilling and capacity building as the global marketplace becomes more competitive. It is essential that our workforce is equipped with the right skills and knowledge. This includes not just technical skills but also soft skills, managerial expertise, and an understanding of international trade practices. India's MSMEs have already made significant strides in the international markets, but there is immense potential for further growth. To expand their global footprint, MSMEs must focus on market research, branding, and marketing strategies tailored to international audiences. The government's recent efforts to strengthen bilateral and multilateral trade relations have opened up new avenues for our enterprises. It is now up to us to capitalize on these opportunities by fostering a culture of export readiness and global competitiveness. As we look to the future, it is crucial that our MSMEs adopt sustainability and socially responsible business practices. The global market is increasingly favoring enterprises that prioritize environmental sustainability, ethical sourcing, and social responsibility. By integrating these principles into your operations, our MSMEs can not only differentiate themselves in the market but also contribute to a more sustainable and equitable world. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of India's MSMEs is bright. With the right strategies, support, and mindset, our enterprises can not only overcome challenges but also seize the vast opportunities that lies ahead. This is a movement of transformation, a movement to galvanize our MSMEs and propel them onto the global stage. As we embark on this journey, let us remember that we are not just building businesses, we are building the future of India. Together, let us work towards future where our MSMEs are not just participants in the global economy but leaders, innovators, and change makers. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12, and tonight you're watching highlights of our Mumbai Springboard.
Good evening. The two words or two phrases I like. One is Amrit Kal. Another is Vikshit Bharat. Amrit Kal is certainly around. I don't think anybody can deny it. It's going to be a very powerful journey for India for next 50 years. And according to me, in India, we are fortunately poor. And I believe that's going to be a very powerful direction. And success in life is delta. Delta is x2 minus x1. x2 is where you are today. x1 was where you were that day. A country which has 50,000 $50,000 has nothing a delta to seriously look for. A country which has got $3,000 economy has all upside, and it is all going to be all youth of today, because they will be leading the world. So that is the delta, and I think in education we have done fairly well for the last 50, 60 years. South has done far better than the rest of India, and I believe that's going to be our unique strength. And in the entire world, Asians are intelligent. The one who lives with no resources will be very powerful in low resources, which means Indians are going to rule the world. And market. I don't think anyone in this world has got, other than China, a big market as big as ours to do all experiments. I think world comes to India for finding a market, and we are going to have a very bright tomorrow. 70s and 80s, we felt the population is our only biggest problem. But today, in 2020s and 30s, that is the only asset. Because we are a huge country, and we are going to really be very big influencer for the entire world. I believe scale makes a very powerful journey. I got into only a pathology industry. Pathology industry is supposed to be all players with 5 crore turnover only was at the average size, equivalent to MSME. But then for me, fortunately, the scale worked out, and I did an IPO, which got 75 times subscribed. And I never knew that I will do an IPO, because I was basically a mathematician and came into pathology, disrupted the industry. What I want to say is, there is no market as big as India, and there is nowhere you can make scale as much as India has or can give. When there is a scale, you are the leader. When you are the leader, you have 3 most powerful benefits or advantages. One is purchase power. Scale, a guy who has a scale, arm twist the vendors. And I have done it royally. The second has the pricing power. The leader fixes the pricing. As a Madrasi, as a man, not a non-medical man, I came to Mumbai, and the rate I decided for a pathology testing for the last 25 years, everybody followed. Which means what? You have a power to decide the rate, and the rest of the market will follow you. Third one is purchase power, pricing power, people power. So these 3 things are missing in MSMEs, because they don't have scale, and the scale is the only route to you to get to prosperity. I don't think any other country has resources like what we have in India. So make mistakes. Make all mistakes. Make them very fast. Don't repeat. This is very, very important. In any entrepreneurship, people are scared of making mistakes. Make mistakes, make them all, make them fast, don't repeat a mistake. Efficiency is the ultimate indicator of tomorrow's success. I find MSMEs lacking efficiencies, lacking IT systems, lacking many things which are essential in scaling up the business. So efficiency only can help. I have interacted with a lot of MSMEs. They want me to help them to scale up. But then what I see is they haven't kept pace with the changes happening. Huge debt burdens. They never use the profit to repay the debts. They always felt that it will run like that, and they have been struggling. Majority of the time, the businesses fail because you are overcharging. You are overcharging because you don't have efficiency. Let me tell you, I disrupted the market. When everybody else was charging 600, 700 for thyroid, I charged only 200 rupees. Everybody said, this man is a mad fellow. And if everybody says you are wrong, most likely you are right. So that's how I ran that business, 25% CAGR and 40% EBITDA. In entire world, India is cheapest in healthcare. Do you agree? In entire India, I was the cheapest. Yet, I had a 40% EBITDA. So these are all the few aspects. When the COVID came, I had a top line of only 500 crores. 500 crores top line company got a valuation of 7,400 crore as a market cap post-COVID. And I felt I have done my journey, and I exited with a 65% stock. And I got a single check of 5,000 crore. A man who came with a 500 rupees in his body, not pocket, because I kept 100 rupees each in each pocket when I came to Mumbai. And then going back from Mumbai with a 5,000 crore is making the story very powerful. You too can do. You don't need big money. And I believe in Mumbai, people with money cannot make that much money as much as people with stamina can make. But let me tell you what made me the most powerful one: IT, HR, logistics. These three words are not existing in college when I was in college. There was no computer, so there was no IT. And there was no word HR. It was all only timekeepers and salary calculators. So IT, HR, and the logistics. Let me tell you, today Amazon has come and delivering next day morning all over the country. In year 2000 itself, in 600 districts across the country, I used to do the home service next day morning if you book the services in the previous night. I think a lot of things I have done very unique, very different, and I made a very impactful journey. And I thank ET Now, I thank Leaders of Tomorrow team to consider me ideal enough for you to make a solo talk. And let me tell you where exactly the MSMEs are stuck. They are very successful till they reach a 5 crore, 10 crore, 20 crore turnover. Subsequently, they have a problem. And I have identified the problem like this. Money and honey sound similar. Honey is collected by honeybee. Money is collected by moneybee. If honeybee falls in honey, what happens? It has happened. Many people have seen 10 crore, 20 crore turnover. The costliest cars, costliest bungalows, not investments into the business, innovations into the business. Don't take me wrong. I believe creators or consumers cannot create, so creators should not consume. This is a very important aspect.
So thank you for the lessons learned and the light-hearted moments. And we want to take the opportunity to open it up for some light Q&A from the audience.
Good evening, sir. What I want to know is the role of SMEs and the way the government policies are being drafted. But more in the capitalist market, we see the bigger companies getting more and more bigger. And MSMEs, after what you said, 20, 25 crores, they have a bottlenecks. So what is the solution according to you, which can be very amicable and which can be fruitful? Thank you.
There is no amicable solution. Pyramid has to be pyramid. Economy is pyramid. Productivity is pyramid. Intelligence is pyramid. Everything is pyramid. So there is nothing that everybody cannot become that 50,000 crore turnover companies. Answer to your question is all cannot become equally tall.
Another question in the back, please.
So my question is, you said make mistakes, make faster mistakes, and don't repeat the mistake. Just want to know what are the 3 mistakes of your lifetime that you have done, and how did you overcome that?
I don't think there were mistakes. There were a lot of errors, lot of experimenting. Some work, some don't. In my case, it was a very small variations in the graph. Literally speaking, I had some kind of probably unique business model. Want to listen on punchline? If the business model is most powerful, you don't need a model to promote it. Yes, sir.
Suppose scaling is disruption the only way out.
All innovations will give you incremental small growth. Disruptions can give you the most powerful growth sometimes for 10 years or 20 years. So disruption is nothing but pricing it low. Disruption, rest are all innovations. And I must tell you here, you can only do two kinds of business. Only two kinds. There is no third kind. Number one, at the same price, you give a better product. The second one, the same quality product at a lower price. Can you imagine, is there any third thing? There is nothing. When you give a better product at the same price, it is innovation. When you give same quality at a cheaper rate, that is disruption.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Velumani. Huge round of applause, please, sir.
Thank you.
And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 12. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.